These are 5 things that I will never do to a friend.
Hello, friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about things I'll never do for a friend. Okay, so when it comes to friendships, guys, there are boundaries I believe everyone should establish for their own well-being. Friendships are built on mutual respect, trust, and love, but there are certain things I realize over time that I simply will not do for a friend, no matter how close we are. So I've put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my true sense, what I think about today's video. So let's get in.
These are 5 things that I will never do to a friend. And if someone does these things to you, they're not your friend. They're preying on your downfall, and you need to get rid of them, like the trash sitting in your garage. Sorry. Number 1, get mad or weirdly and rudely jealous that they have other friends. I personally want my friends to have a life outside of me because I have a life outside of them. Number 2, expect them to pay for everything. I don't ask my friends to give me gas money, but I think that everyone should offer. Like, I will always offer to give gas money if someone drives me. Number 3, get with their ex or get with their siblings. You do you, but I will not be doing that. Number 4, always make it about me. I love celebrating my friends and being so excited for them and so proud of what they're doing. Number 5, I will never get with the guy that they ask me not to get with. You're asking for drama. Like, ew.
Here are a few things that I would never do to my friends. As some of you have never learned girl code. I'm not going out of my way to talk to somebody that they're talking to or talk to their boyfriend. If you do that, you're strained. I'm definitely not trying to make them look bad in front of any guys. It doesn't matter who the guys are. If you do that, it just makes you look extremely insecure and everyone knows what you're doing. If we're at a function, I don't need to hug your boyfriend. I will always put my hand out for a fist bump, and if he goes in to hug me, then that's it. It's a little hug, maybe a little side hug, no swaying side to side, none of that. Exes are always off limits, always. I'm not nobody's boyfriend's bestie. If you do any of these while claiming you're a girl's girl, you're a joker.
At this big age, let's normalize having low maintenance friendships. That means we don't get mad if you don't see your friends all the time. Like, some people are so entitled for your friendship and for your time. Like, you're my friend, so every weekend we need to do this or we need to do this. And if you can't do that, like, hello, people are growing up now. Okay? Like, if I can't make it out, that's our word. Like, those are the type of friendships I value. And like, real friends, it doesn't matter how long you haven't seen each other. We're gonna still pick it up. When I see you, don't worry, we'll keep it up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm a therapist, and here are 5 things that I wouldn't do as a friend. Trauma dumping. Instead of dumping what I'm feeling on my friends, what I would do is I'd ask, hey, do you have capacity? I would not cut off a friend for being flaky. A friend who always cancels plans or is always late might be going through a mentally difficult time. So first I would find out what is behind all of that before I cut them off. Never again will I be the strong friend. Strong is overrated, and we're both going to be crying, sis. There is always going to be tension in friendship, so when that happens, I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to talk about it. Even though I am a therapist, I'm never going to try to be my friend's therapist. Assuming that you could advise someone on their own life will end up in them feeling resentment when the things go wrong. Follow me for more content.
Here are 5 things that I have zero tolerance for in my friendships. The first thing is friends who are constantly bailing on you when something better comes along. I feel like there's so many friends who you'll have plans with and all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, so-and-so asked me to hang out and go to dinner at this, like, nicer place. Or, oh, you know that guy I've been wanting to hang out with, he actually asked me to hang out. Is it okay if we reschedule? And, like, if it's okay if it happens once in a while, but if they're constantly bailing on you for something better, that's not a good friend. The next thing are friends who are always trying to secretly put you down in front of others, and they don't do it in like a super open way, but it's like, oh, if someone says they love your hair color and their friend automatically jumps in and is like, oh, well, it's fake. Like, why did you have to say that? They were just getting a compliment. They could have said thank you. You don't need to be putting your friends down in front of other people. You should be your friend's hype man. Number 3 is friendships that are one-sided. I used to put so much into friendships and get nothing back in return, and I didn't realize it. Now, if I'm friends with someone and I'm always the one asking them to hang out, always the one texting them, always the one reaching out, I kind of take a step back and be like, this is so one-sided, and I don't want to put my effort into those types of people. Number four are friends who only want to hang out when your life is going really well. I feel like, yes, there is a difference between good friends and like party friends that you only hang out with and stuff, like in going out settings. But if this is someone who you consider a good friend and you're there for them when they're upset, but as soon as you need them, they're not there, that's not a good friend. And number five is friends who shit talk you in a group, or friends who will listen to other people talk bad about you and not say anything or stick up for you. If I ever hear someone talking bad about my friend, the first thing I'm gonna do is tell them, like, do not talk about this person while I'm here. This is my friend, and like, don't talk about them in general. That's just messed up. If you're sitting around and letting people talk about your friend in front of your face, you're obviously not a good friend to that person.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Okay, things I'll never do for a friend. Okay, so to start with, I'll never sacrifice my own peace or well-being for someone else's drama. There's difference between being a supportive friend and constantly being dragged into situations that drain your energy. I have learned that some people thrive on chaos, and if that's their lifestyle, I step aside. It doesn't mean I don't care, but I refuse to let their chaos disrupt my life. I also want lead or lend money to a friend without clear boundaries. Money can complicate relationship in ways we don't expect. It's not just about the money itself, but what happens if they don't pay it back, or it leads to resentment on either side. I value my friendship too much to let finances ruin them. When it comes to loyalty, I always have my friend back, but won't blindly support toxic or harmful behavior. Being a true friend means calling someone out when they are in a wrong way. I'm not here to enable bad decisions or actions that could hurt them or others. If that means they are upset with me for a while, so be it. I also made it a rule never to neglect my own goals or responsibilities to help someone else with theirs. There's a fine line between supportive and putting your life on hold. A real friend understands that you can't pour from an empty cup, and sometimes prioritizing yourself is necessary. One thing I have learned the hard way is that I can't be someone's therapist. I always listen and offer advice when I can, but I can't fix someone's problems for them. They need to take responsibility for their own healing. It's not fair to place the burden on a friend. Another boundary I set is not tolerating disrespect. No matter how close we are, friendship should be a safe space, and if someone crosses the line rapidly or takes me for granted, I have no problem stepping back. Respect is non-negotiable. I won't participate in gossip about other people, especially mutual friends. If someone is comfortable talking negatively about others, they probably do the same about me. I don't want to be part of the energy. It's all creates unnecessary tension and mistrust. Last, I won't prioritize a friendship over my values or morals. If a friend is pressuring me to do so or to do something like that, uncomfortable with or goes against what I believe in, I won't hesitate to say no. True friends respect your boundaries and won't ask to compromise your integrity. Friends are about balance, okay? And it doesn't make you a bad friend. It makes you a healthy friend, okay? If you do that. So it's important to respect yourself, okay? It's very important. So another thing that I want to talk about in this is friends are beautiful part of life, but over the years I've learned that even the best relationship need boundaries. It's not about being selfish, it's about protecting your energy and ensuring relationship is healthy and balanced. There are just some things I'll never do for a friend no matter how much I love and value them. For instance, I won't lie for a friend to cover up something serious or illegal. Why I believe in loyalty, also believe in accountability. If someone makes a mistake, it's their responsibility to own up to it. Putting myself at risk or compromising my own integrity to protect them crosses a line I'm not willing to cross. True friends won't put you in the position to begin with. Another thing I won't do is cancel my plans or commitment repeatedly for a friend last minute needs. Emergencies are one thing. If someone constantly expect me to drop everything for them, it shows a lack of respect for my time. I'm happy to help when I can, but my life and responsibilities comes first. I also set boundary around being dragged into other people's conflicts. I two friends are arguing. I won't take side or act as a mediator unless asked to do so in a constructive way. Friendship shouldn't come with unnecessary drama. It is not okay, or it's not my job to fix every issue between others. I've learned to step back and let people resolve their differences on their own. Then there is the topic of unrealistic expectations. I won't let a friend guilt trip me into doing something I'm uncomfortable with, whether it's attending an event, learning them something personal, or taking on their responsibility. Manipulative behavior is a red flag, even if friendships I've learned to recognize and addresses. Another hard line for me is not tolerating toxic friendships. If someone constantly disrespects me, belittles me, or takes advantages of my kindness, I won't stick around. I believe in giving people chances, but when someone shows who they who they are, it's important to listen. Walking away is not easy, but sometimes it's necessary for your own mental health. Okay, so yeah, so that's a video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.